Hi, everyone. My name is Ryan Braunstein, and I am an IT cloud engineer here at Automox. Today, I want to talk to you about a script I wrote that assisted us in the migration between two of our orgs within our product. This script would be extremely useful for MSPs that absorb the IT responsibilities of other companies that may already utilize our Automox product, or even larger scale organizations that are looking to consolidate Automox orgs in acquisitions or mergers or things of that nature. Our IT team was looking to migrate all of our devices into a separate org that would enable us to test certain features across our internal devices. And we found that our only tool set to migrate these policies org to org was written in PowerShell. While we could have spun up a Windows box and used a script to accomplish our task, we decided to create something that would be more universal to anyone's toolkit. And since Python is a widely utilized coding language, I ended up opting for that. So on the left-hand side of the screen here, you see our original org, and this is like our old, deprioritized organization. And we have so many policies in here. We have 64. Moving these by hand would take hours on end. Our PowerShell script would require us to spin up a box to deploy it in and set up, the whole environment. So over here on the right is the new org that I just spun up for the sake of this video. One of the biggest things you're going to need from both orgs is a working API token, which you can generate under keys. And I'm just going to show this one. It's a demo org. It's not a big deal. And so I've created a little key here, and this will actually help just deploy this through this script. Now over here, this is the full script I've written. You don't have to have your header values set up in this manner. This is just how I did it for the sake of the script so that I could set up our API token in a environment variable. Throughout the script, it goes down here. It starts off retrieving all policy ID numbers within the current org, and it adds them to a list. It then passes that list into the next function here, and it queries each one of those policy IDs and pulls information about them. After that, it goes down to this area and it formats everything the way it needs to be to pass it into the new org. And I see I've missed a new org ID down here already. There we go. And it posts it and then pass it through to the next org. So I'm just going to run this really quick and it should run correctly. I'm just going to go ahead and double check. Let's see what happens here. There we go. 201 is the successful response from it. You'll get a couple of 400s if there's already a policy in there that matches one from the original org. And I'm sure I could probably refresh on this page right now and it would show some of the policies coming in. Yep. So it's already starting to pass some of these policies through to the new org. The most important part of this is that it will not move the payloads over to the new org. So that's something you will still have to do manually, but it does save you a lot of time in terms of, copy and pasting whatever evaluation code you have, copying and pasting, whatever scripts you may have in here. And it does the, status and the functionality of it one-to-one. So all of these variables here will be passed across as well. It does not assign them to the groups when it comes over, so that is something you will have to do. And there are probably amendments that can be made in this code that could make it run a little smoother. This was something I spun up on the fly and accomplished in a shorter amount of time than it would have taken me to move everything over. With that being said, Yeah, I hope this helps in any kind of consolidation or migrations that you do when utilizing Automox. Thank you.